Master's out, boys.
No.
I can spend my money.
Master in the Hollywood side?
Spend money!
Masters.
Spend money on car!
Hey guys, it's Alex from the Disciples here for another scuffed episode of Tap Tuesdays. We've got me, Gabe,
Yay.
Cormac,
Hello.
nice, Moffat.
Hello, Scuff Tuesday with a Scuff setup for me
Tuesday.
today.
Yeah, it's traditions. It's on brand.
We were actually talking about... Oh, my camera's gone out of focus.
Oh no.
We were talking about how Peng Moffat's setup was, and then he whips the laptop out.
I'm currently sharing a webcam with my house. Wait, speaking of Scuff setup, it will look a lot better.
You're gonna put it up.
Out.
Oh.
Look at this bad boy.
Oh.
This is sick.
Oh, this is sick.
I'm thinking of putting it like here. That'd be mad.
Are you actually? Yo,
I don't know. We'll figure it out.
It makes sense with the room setup. It's just funny, like you have a work meeting, and then in the background is the Astro.
Literally, like this is how I do my interviews at work. I have like all these fucking weave shit in the background. I'm like, I'm waiting for them to ask me, oh God, you have a 100x100 thing or Attack on Titan. I'm like, oh yeah, you're definitely getting in. That's it.
It never happened. Like no
Never
single
happened. No weaves apparently in my industry.
Sounds like that needs to change, innit? Oh no.
Yeah, you're working for the for the better good.
Okay, so cool week. Master Duel came out. We were in America. We were in Hollywood when Master Duel got dropped.
Hollywood Hills.
Climbing a mountain and a half.
It was extremely funny. I think you're editing the clip as the intro for this video, right?
Yeah.
But like we're legit like walking down like after sunset, like 5 p.m.
Yeah.
and someone just goes, Master Duel is out. Like going in the mountains, and the 2 hour like ride back was actually just people excited to go back and play Master Duel.
Yeah.
Literally, our pace increased the second we heard
Our
about
pace
it.
increased so bad.
I've never seen Joe so excited to walk. He was like, "Oof."
Gabe, did you pay for internet on the flight?
No.
Oh, okay.
I took it again, and I passed out for 10 hours.
Oh.
Man. You're stupid enough to do that, right?
Yeah,
To
so
pay for internet.
every time I woke up, Moffat was just on a different part of Master Duel. Like, it was quite funny.
It was so scuffed. It kept disconnecting.
Yeah,
and then
like-
I lose the whole hour of Wi-Fi.
Like, I kept on waking up and he just had a different Zodiac deck. It was great. But
That's quite funny, to be fair.
but yeah, so that came out. There was a remote duel ICS the day we got back. And someone was stupid. Well, I don't know where he is. Someone was stupid enough to play it on no hour sleep.
Brave.
Brave man. I could not do that. I could not.
I would like to let you know that 2 of us were stupid enough to sign up for this.
You didn't. You didn't.
I signed up. I did sign up. The thing is, like, I set up like 4 alarms, right? And I woke up. I picked my phone. I opened the Discord, and I'm like, round 4 carries are like shit. Late.
So Gabe didn't top.
I didn't.
How did you do, Moffat?
Better than I thought I'd do, considering where we came from and how much sleep we'd had again. I guess, yeah, so we got back on the Friday afternoon. Yeah, late afternoon
Yeah,
it was.
yours are like 5-ish, right?
Yeah, and so we had the debt list submission by 8, so we have me and Gabe had that sorted anyway before we flew back. So submitted that, went to bed, woke up at like 6 a.m. I think. I was happy I got like 6 hours sleep. This is going to, yeah. I know. I was the first 2 nights when we came back. I've had like the best. I'll say the best sleep. Still weren't great, but a lot better than the past 2 I've had now. And I was super keen before the remote. Do you know what I did in those 3 hours before?
Play Master Duel.
No.
DB grind? No.
Combos?
DB grind.
Oh my god. No.
Online Moffat is a trad. I'm not used to it.
Had to get ready. But yeah, then played the first day. I went 6-1-1 the first day. I lost to a try DPE. And then I drew to a striker who mined me game 1, 2, and 3. So yeah.
Love that.
No, game 1 and 2. Game 3 was a draw. It was a sketchy like 4-minute games, 4 minutes left in the round, game 2 ends, and you're getting striker. It's like, well,
Yeah.
if I get out of this with a draw, this is a miracle. We sided for about 2 minutes. Like, I didn't know if he was going to maybe go first or second, considering there was 2 minutes left, because he could have just, well, presumably second. So yeah, he did actually make me go first. So I took all the cosmetics out. I was like, fuck, if I get mine, I get mine, whatever. And I can't remember what happened exactly, but I passed on like a mediocre board with like an apex and something. I think I prioritized getting into a ensemble because I wanted to bounce the Hayate or whatever. I got it, and I can't remember what happened exactly, but he definitely misplayed because there's like 30 seconds left in the time, and he could have like caned me, but I ended up like Valoring the caner or something, and it was a draw. But it was one of those weird games where you're kind of playing really quickly, and it's like, fuck, can't lose a striker in time, and somehow made it out of a draw. So I was very happy with that. Day 2, 3 rounds in day 2, so I was X1, so I couldn't lose more than... I couldn't lose anything. I had to win all 3, really, in my head at least at the time. I lost the first round to Bird Mirror, which was unfortunate. It was a really weird game state. It was game 3. I had Nib in hand, and it wasn't the standard opening combo. He had like a Ferriger, a Starling already used, and the try that summoned the Ferriger, and he hadn't used the Ferriger effect yet. And I was like, okay, well, I'm not going to nib here because he has the Nerval float and probably, I think, a Karas in hand or whatever at the time. And he just goes into a poly. I'm like, oh, shit, I guess I lose then. So that was unfortunate. Won the last 2 because I thought, fuck, I'll just play the 2 just in case the miracle happens. And then Stanley's come out, looked down. I couldn't see myself in the late 30s, so I was like, oh, shit, maybe I've sneaked in. And then my eyes go up. 33rd, Alex Moffat.
Welcome to the club.
Yeah, I know.
Welcome to the club, yeah.
I've joined the elusive club now. I'm so happy to be a part of it.
Yeah. Oh, cool.
It's painful.
Yeah,
You learn to laugh off, though, eventually. It's fine.
It was sad
Exactly. You
though,
have to get over it at some point, definitely. Uh-huh. Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, we're definitely over it, right? Absolutely.
Yeah, of course. But like every time I get the opportunity.
It's just sad because the guy on 32nd was what, X12, right? So like,
Yeah.
if he was just like X3 or whatever, or it was just whatever instead, like
Mm-hmm.
For some
Yeah,
reason, I had like 2 draws.
yeah.
Crazy how you get to that. But either way, I knew my tiebreakers were really good because I beat Herman. I knew he was still in on next 2. The guy I lost to was still there, and like the guy I drew to was still there. So I was pretty confident if any X2-1 was going to get there, I had a good chance of it. But yes, is what it is. You know, it's one of them things. I'm still getting 33rd is, you know, decent considering
All the circumstances, right?
all the circumstances and
Yeah.
stuff. So in a way, I was happy to get that close. Obviously disappointed, didn't quite make it, but still, you know, a good event from my eyes at least.
To win 11 rounds is an accomplishment by itself, to be fair.
Yeah.
And again, I played fucking tons of Bird Mirror. I played 5 Bird Mirrors. It's like 1 Sword Soul, 5 Bird Mirrors. Just, they love me, these Bird Mirrors, apparently.
You make the whole deck to beat Sword Soul, and then you play a bunch of them.
Literally.
Oh well.
Yeah.
Do we want to actually talk about the YCS or nah?
I mean, it was what you expect, I
Yeah,
guess.
it's just like
Sword
Sword
Soul,
Soul, Bird, Simon He won.
B-Trooper top twice again, which was very
Twice
funny.
again, don't get how again.
Yeah. Herman did the 3-peat, I think, with it, right?
It did.
Yeah.
Like some dark magic powers of his.
Shout outs to him.
What else?
The coverage was extremely shit. Like,
Yeah.
there was literally no post from Konami. The only way you could know anything was when they did the at in the Discord to tell you the winner at the end. If you didn't know people playing at the time, it was
just word of mouth, right? Like,
yeah.
Yeah, like, I know it was kind of last minute, but it is weird that there wasn't, like, any sort of stream or anything for it. Or they didn't even get... I mean, it would even thought getting some streamers on. I mean, like, people who were, like, you know, like, fair or whatever to do commentary. I don't know. I mean, they did it before previous remote YCS, right? So even if they couldn't get, like...
In Konami's defense, I'm pretty sure they had a thing for Nadir to stream it, but he ended up deciding to do Master Duel instead. Because,
Right, okay. That's probably the
which
other
makes
thing,
sense
right?
for him
Like,
as well. Like,
yeah.
if
I mean-
Master Duel comes out, like, I'm dropping it. Like,
Yeah, everyone's
Yeah.
getting insane numbers of Master Duel on Twitch this weekend, so you can understand why.
like Duel Links meta
Yeah.
was at like 15k a lot of the
Yeah.
time. It was quite massive.
consistently, right? That was the thing. That was mad.
If it was like one off, it would be fine, but like consistently at 15k is.
No, but even Nadir had like a bunch of like 4K ones and stuff.
Mm.
It's,
Like, the overall numbers had it like top 5 on Twitch throughout the whole week.
Yeah.
Right?
It was like the second most played game on Steam at some point. It's mental. It's mental. We're gonna talk more about Master Duel in a bit.
Yeah. Should we finish up our end of LA trip because it's kind of funny?
Oh, yes, we have a funny story from the podcast.
So what did we recorded a podcast last Monday?
Monday night. Yeah.
So Monday night we record podcast. We finished just before 10. About quarter past.
Quite
10.
hours, by the way. For
Quiet hours,
context.
10 p.m. Quiet hours start. About quarter past 10, 20 past 10. It's just like the on the door. And we're like, what the fuck?
Right? We're like always like sitting on the sofa, like near the TV, and then like just a banging on the door constantly.
And then we were like, what the fuck? And then it's and we're like, oh my fucking god, oh my god, we're all shitting ourselves. Me and Moffat bravely go to answer the door.
That is not how it happened.
No, it basically was. I don't remember what else happened. I just
Bravely.
I remember that Zeki hid, and the rest of us, everyone else hid, and then we were like, fuck it, we need to answer the door, because otherwise, like, it's gonna get sketch.
What are your expectations? I thought it was going to be a neighbour.
I thought it was gonna be a neighbour as well. And I opened the door, and I'm like, holy shit, it's the police. And we're like, hi? Like, hi? You good? And no. They were just standing there. There was a guy midway down the stairs, a guy at the top, and he's just like, I can't remember what he said. Something, noise complaint.
Noise complaint. Can you guys keep it down, please?
Quiet hours, something, keep it down. And we're like, okay, fine, that's okay. Then they leave and I close the door and I'm like, holy shit, like this is so random. Like,
yeah,
American police officers scare me.
Oh, they're all armed. Like in the UK, you never see anyone armed.
they always have their arms as well, like ready to go, right?
Yeah, like he had his like hand on his belt, and I'm like,
we're just a bunch of Yu-Gi-Oh players. Like,
I'm a duelist, bro. I'm a duelist.
Just got hit with FBI open up, like
literally. And I was just like, this is such a Yu-Gi-Oh thing. Like, why did I kind of wish it did happen while we were doing the podcast though. I thought that would have been
live.
That would have been funny. Like that would have actually just been content.
It would be like a quality clip for eternity. We'd always have like being swatted while recording the podcast.
I kind of wish I'd asked someone to record it whilst we were getting it, but oh well.
We're all just shitting ourselves.
Yeah, exactly. We were all shitting ourselves, so I couldn't. But so that happened. Then what else did we do?
Mainly
Hollywood.
Yeah, good Hollywood.
Oh yeah, Tuesday was Hollywood. That was paying views, paying company, and then Master Duel dropped, and everything else was forgotten about. Then
we did sneaker shops as well. That was the
sneaker
the highlight.
Yeah, for you guys, yeah, it was the highlight.
Nah, the highlight is definitely Ross Dress for Less. So I'm not Ross shit talking here. Where's the shirt, buddy? Where's the shirt? Wait.
Oh shit. Oh no. Do I have mine with me?
Cormac, this for like until I find the shirt.
Coming to a regional near you in 2022.
I don't know where mine is, so I won't bother wasting time.
No cap, yes. No cap.
Moffat has one, he just couldn't find him. We did find matching t-shirts. Look how old we are.
$8, by the way.
$8. Best $8 man.
Channel worth, what the hell?
$8 for no cap, I'll take that any day.
Shout out to Boogle, also has one.
Oh yeah, Boogle has one. That's true.
You know what? That store was peng on the down low.
That's such a change from how we entered the store.
Yeah, literally, we entered this. That was the second time in that Ross Dress for Less. And the first time I was like, I don't want to be here. The second time I was like, oh my god. $12 for like 15 Levi socks? Take that.
Yeah, the context is basically a store in the US. It's like Primark, but it's actually good.
Yes.
It's the best way to describe it.
It was actually good deals. I bought way too much stuff. I legit spent like $50. I have like a new wardrobe. Sick. You're gonna see all of them in this week. So then I don't have clothes. So
yeah, go follow GNets on Instagram if you haven't already.
That's true. Gotta get the numbers.
Yeah.
Important.
We'll see if you can get to 1,000 before our official account does.
That would be funny.
It would.
I think that.
And then last day we just like wandered around downtown LA, avoided Skid Row.
Luckily.
luckily, second time, and then didn't find.
And we
any
saw a
shoes.
Lakers game as well.
Oh yeah, we saw the Lakers. Oh my god.
And Universal's.
Universal.
Yeah, Universal was chill.
Day there.
Yeah, I skipped the entire day. Oh my god.
So there's so much.
Universal was chill. I like the Harry Potter stuff. That's cool.
Yeah. We need to post the picture of Shrek and Fiona and the Disciple Flag. It is an absolute highlight.
They were so keen. I loved it.
They were gagging for it, bro.
They saw a flag. He's just
They
like
saw
Shrek.
a flag. No, it was was it the Daphne and Fred one where they were scared of the flag at first?
They were scared.
They were scared of the flag.
But Shrek, nah. Shrek was
Down for the flag.
Shout out Shrek.
Shout out Shrek. Then Lakers game, that was kind of a mad experience for all of us involved.
Yeah,
because
it's crazy.
Firstly, like I don't know how to describe it, but like the chairs were like that.
They're very steep because because of course we had shit seats because we were poor people.
Yep.
So we weren't like ground level. We were literally like
possible.
So it kind of like this, like the field's here and we are like up tight.
Yeah.
It's a good view though. Good view for
you had a really good view. I was surprised how good the view was actually. Like we were able to see, but I was shitting myself when we were going up their stands. And I was like, this isn't our row. We have to keep going higher. Like, and then I sat down and I said to Moffat, I'm not moving until this finishes. Like, I was just
I was like, you don't need a toilet break.
Yeah, I was like, the thing is, I needed the toilet for like 15 minutes in. I was like, nah, fuck it, I'm holding. Like, I'm holding firm, boys. It was a good experience, though. It was a really good experience.
Yeah.
I would do it again. I actually would do it
again. Sports are weird, in a way.
Yeah. It's
so much breaks.
So many breaks.
Nah. It was when the lady started singing, and then everyone else was just like...
Oh yeah, I'm married.
And I'm like, oh no. I was like, oh no.
We got up as well because we were like, shit, we can't be seen as a foreigner.
Exactly, we're like, oh, if we sit down, the rednecks behind us are gonna just like.
I was never scared of the height until we stood up, and then it was like, if we like fall down here, that's a bit sketchy.
Exactly, that's literally what I thought about the entire time. I was like, if I literally make the wrong step, I'm gone. Like.
I think you're overreacting.
No,
I can't believe
though. I'm not.
You consider jumping off a plane, but you're also afraid of you're also afraid of the steepness of a ground.
Oh, I knew this was gonna happen. Fuck.
Of course, you brought it onto yourself.
Anyway, then, yeah, we just had our flight back on Friday, right? Chill. Good trip.
Chill.
Would do it again with everyone.
Oh, for sure.
Excited.
But yeah, so Yu-Gi-Oh! Wise, because I think this kind of became our personal vlog for those 2 weeks because we played Yu-Gi-Oh!
We're here for the personalities, right, guys?
Yeah,
exactly. Just love us. We're just that like.
Yeah. Wait, how did last week's vlog do? Not vlog.
Podcast
do.
Essentially. Yeah, long vlog.
Long vlog.
I mean, it would be better if we had proper audio quality, but I had a couple of people message me that they really liked the in-person recording. It felt cool. It felt very cool to do.
Hopefully we can do one this weekend.
Oh yeah, we should be able to.
It wasn't bad actually. It's got 500 views or 450 views.
That's above average for a quick one.
Decent.
Yeah.
And there's very little Yu-Gi-Oh! In it, so.
And
that's true.
That's the success of views. Just don't talk about Yu-Gi-Oh!
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, so on that point, let's talk about Yu-Gi-Oh!
We'll talk about Yu-Gi-Oh! For a bit. Master Duel came out. What decks have everyone got on Master Duel?
Gabe has a video of Luna Light out. So, because one thing that I think we all realized fairly quickly is that they're pretty generous with gems to start with, and because of the way the ban list is, everyone is pretty much able to build their favorite deck from the start. So everyone just kind of rushed to build their favorite deck immediately, and you could afford it without too much of an issue.
The other thing, most of the expensive cards are the generic ones.
Yeah.
Most decks, except Diamond Stars for some reason, have mostly main deck supers, one extra deck ultra rare, and then the expensive cards are Maxi, Droplet Ash, those things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So
I know, but that was I got convinced into crafting that last night. That was a burning 12k gems out of nowhere. Anyway,
Yeah, that deck is mad expensive for some reason.
Wait, which
But dinos.
Oh,
Dinos have like deck ultras or something. It's bizarre. Like fossil digs an ultra.
Yeah, I was watching
Possibly.
Boogle make it. It looked like stress.
yeah, it was.
Um,
Doesn't help when you have terrible pack luck like I had. It was like ridiculous. Like Ash was telling me it was like 4k gems from the Dino set, and then you pretty much have all the core. It took me like 7k. I was like, cool. And then like I got a bunch of like 10 packs of the singular ultra. I was like, this is just a waste.
And
nah, I was pissed. So I built Spiral and all-time favorite deck Megalith probably. Megalith was like super easy. Everything was like a secret rare, or super rare even. So like,
there's a structure deck, right? Like
yeah, see that I didn't know about until I already purchased it. So even though we literally talked about it, I did not think about it. Because I was just like, Megalith cards, like, so I built that like within half an hour of getting on Master Duel, and then I was like, oh, peak. I'll build Spiral now because like resorts at free.
Mm-hmm.
Then I realized that that's just expensive. There's so many ultra rares, and it's a struggle.
Main deck or extra?
Well, yeah, well, it's like almost all of the extra deck is ultra rare, and then Souls and Super Agent, and then so I kept on opening the Spiral pack, right? And the only card I was pulling was Quick Fix, which is at 1. So at one point I had 8 Quick Fixes. And I was like, I haven't pulled any other Spiral holo card here. Like, the fuck is this? I was pissed. But at least I could craft, I guess.
Yeah, that's the one saving grace.
Yeah, if that was Duel Links, I'd have thrown a fit. Like,
nah, the crafting system has been like very good.
Yeah.
I feel that I can build whatever I want. It's just cause, like there's not much incentive. Cause like I got Plat 1 like 2 days ago, and there's no real tournaments. Best of 1 is a bit of a joke. So there's not much point in keep playing. But once we start getting stuff, I feel that I can just build whatever I want and play it. So that's kind of nice.
Once there's like actual tournaments, I feel like it gets a lot better, right? A lot more like you want to play at least.
Yeah, I technically played the tournament on Saturday, I guess. Because I got a spot. I ended up getting a spot on that Swakage one, the big one that happened, the 1k prizing.
Oh,
but I had to go later, so I was 3-0 with Rock, then I dropped. That's my input.
Good job, proud of you.
I won 3 die rolls. I full combo 3 times.
Nice.
That's literally what happened, and then I dropped.
Nice.
Pretty good.
A lovely best of 1 experience.
Is that the one Hash won, or did he win something else?
No, Hash won like a black one. This one's the one like virtual.
The one,
Yeah, virtual
wait,
against
last night,
Lich in the final, I think.
Yeah, it was without Lich. I mean, for me, it's a bit of a joke. It's also very funny just seeing Duel Links players try to play normal Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yes. Oh my god.
It's extremely funny.
It's no shade to Duel Links meta, but just listening to him like commentate, it kills me. I can't lie. Like
trying to comprehend like current.
Yeah. Well, it's funny because he's just always like he brings up like the stats and he brings up like all of the analytics on what's it called, masterduelmeta.com, and he's like, oh, I need to see the guide. Where's the guide for this deck? And I'm like, just know what the cards do, nerd. Like easy.
Nah. It's because like if you compare like on Duel Links, decks have like 2 lines of play, 3. Normal Yu-Gi-Oh, it's mental. Like even Drytron, like everyone apparently there thinks Drytron is the best deck because they figured out how to do Alpha Zeta now. See, if you follow this steps with Alpha Zeta, you end up on this.
Exactly. There you go. Combo, bro.
One day they will learn what Block Dragon does. One day.
One day.
Bro, I've realized that, right? My Megalith deck is insane. But whenever you have Block Dragon access, you actually just have too many cards. And there's no way you've got enough things to do. So, like, I keep making, like, Apollo for 4, and then realize I've got to try and do a Hulk combo underneath it, and I don't know what I'm doing. So, like, that's what happened. That's my entire Master Duel so far.
That's fair. Oh, I might go Megalith, because I have, like, most of the stuff, because it overlaps together.
It's been fun.
Send me the list.
Oh,
I started off building.
True. Master Duel content. Yeah. Let us know if you're liking the Master Duel content as well. Because we got 2 videos up. Should have a Megalith one as well. And I guess like other kind of things. Because it's guys who can have like tournament replays or ladder replays. For the Moonlight one, like I was gonna make like videos on solo mode on DB, but I thought it wouldn't be very, very engaging, so we'd have to like set up like a dual room on Master Duel. There's different ways that people are doing videos. If you have anything that you think is like a good idea, we'll gladly listen because we're still learning. I guess everyone is, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Sorry, Moffat.
It's okay. I started off with Zoo. I played a few games and I realized how much I hated summoning Zeus because of how long it takes. It's just so demoralizing. You have to click, go there, use this material, attack mode, next one. It takes like 4 minutes to summon Zeus. I'm just like, I'm falling asleep here every time.
Oh,
Yeah.
what do you play now?
What do you
not
think?
played much? Oh, it's Pendulum, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, have you been talking to Zeki?
Last
You've been
night.
talking to Zeki.
Yeah, I've been talking to Zeki. I just like built like a B tier version of like the cards because there's still like a few important ones I'm missing. But it's basically just like Servant Turbo.
Yeah.
So you have like free Into the Void, free. Well, I don't have free Upstart yet. I think probably free Chicken Game as well. It just sounds just every hand as Servant resolving. Like there's nothing you can do to stop it. And I think because of the interaction as well, if you get Ash, you can summon it again in the way that it's programmed. And so Servant resolving if you Ash it too.
It's funny. It's kind of bizarre to think that like the like Upstart's an ultra rare. You gotta spend like 90 gems to craft Upstart.
Yeah,
Like,
it's kind of
All
mad.
the plots of supers, it's like what?
It's a bit funny. Like, also weird because like a load of the like other draw spells, like all the pots and stuff, are usually all super rare. So they just made Upstart and Ultra as well, which is just like weird.
Wait, Upstart's an Ultra? I thought it was a Super.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's what
wait, what the fuck?
Yeah, Upstart's Ultra, yeah.
Shit then, okay.
Yeah, no, it's very weird.
Striker player in the mud.
Yeah, true.
I could not. I
Well,
don't want to
yeah.
play Striker. Why would you want to play Striker on here? It just feels.
He deserves to have to spend money if you're playing Striker.
Yeah. Sorry, Lee, but like.
Like this is a format that has like pretty much every deck for the past
Yeah, you
couple
can
of
just
years
play
because it's
whatever you
based
want.
off the OC ban list. Yeah, and like play whatever you want, but like we've had Striker for 4 years, like playable in the TCG. Man, we can do other things. You know, we can do other things. No shade to Striker players, but you know.
I also think Striker like worse because he has like only one Kagari. Like it's probably worse than like the current Striker with 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
Next on my list is Zephyr though. Don't worry, lads.
Oh,
Yeah,
Zephyr's
Connor.
fine.
It's expensive.
Is it expensive?
Yeah, you got to get all the good Pendulum cards, and then
Oh.
Zephyrath is ultra rare.
It's. You know, nah.
The others
it'll be
are cheaper
fine.
than
I don't
Zephyr,
need. I
but-
don't need the good Pendulum cards. I just need a Dark Worm and some Dragon Shrines and a Dream. That's all we need.
Yeah, that's true though as well.
Yeah, so if I can go like Armageddon Knight, send a Strudo, make a Yazi, bang bang, like
Mare.
man.
I won't lie. I think the main thing about Master Duel was like how much I miss playing with some cards. The Moonlight deck has Snow, and I'm like, for fuck's sake, Snow's so fun.
I love
Like,
that.
Kira sends Snow chains Snow, like, it's mad. This Trudeau, Saka's Light and Emancipator, Block Dragon. I don't know, I mean, Block Dragon's not a cool card, but it brings memories, okay?
I haven't been Max Siege yet, to be fair, so that might be why I'm enjoying myself more.
I get Maxid every game.
Yeah, see, I
This-
haven't yet. And
I mean,
that's,
again, Maxi, they don't resolve most of the time because Ash caught by.
yeah, I
Gamma,
haven't
et
actually
cetera, et
got,
cetera.
I haven't got all of my cool buys yet, actually. So that's also a
There's only
struggle.
2, so it's fine.
Yeah, I haven't got
You'll
any,
get there.
so we'll get there one day.
Yeah, you'll get there. You'll get there. It's all good.
Yeah,
It's all good.
I prioritize Link Karibo over cool buy.
Link was an ultra.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So, because I can't make
I was-
Curious to
yeah.
send my anti-spell, so I can anti-spell them. In Spiral.
Tragic.
Yeah.
Very nice. Yeah, I think Link
What are
was the
your-
most annoying Ultra to craft when I was like finishing up the Dino deck because like
Bro, I don't
I
like
started
Crafter.
with Virtual World. No. I mean, I was just like, I'm just getting this done out of the way, so I don't have to think about it again. So it was like because like I started with Virtual World, and that deck is like pretty cheap. There's only a couple of ultras in the extra deck, and it's like flexible. So if there's like some ultra that you don't have, you can craft a super that like can like do the job most of the time because you're just summoning BFD and whatever. It's fine, right? And that deck is like fine. It gets like you get to like playing games and all that, but it doesn't have loads of the staples. So then I went on to build Zoo, so I can have some of like the hand traps and stuff like that. And that's another like relatively cheap deck. It's just like the staples and it's fine. The extra deck stuff is pretty cheap. Like because you already have Zeus from Virtual Rob and stuff. So I was like, I got to about like 2 days ago, and I was just like, I had like just like I was maxed out on gems. I had my decks as plat 1. I was like, what do I do here? And then we were just like, well, just build a deck that you enjoy. And I was like, right, okay, well, Hash is convincing me to build Dino. I like playing in Dino. It's like fun. You have like 3 miscs, so it's actually playable. All this stuff. So I was like, okay, cool. I've heard it costs between 8 and 12k, but I have some material, so like it should be fine, hopefully. And then you look at it, and it's like
Not
2
fine.
Ultra OV, 2 Ultra Conductor, 3 Ultra Fossil Dig, Lagia Dulcar Ultra. Like most of the extra deck is Ultra, and most of them are things that you don't have up to that point when you have crafted things that live crafted at that point. And it was like, this is just pain. This is just not fun.
It does sound like pain. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
You know what's taking the piss? Like when you craft a card from a pack, you unlock the pack, right?
And then when you pull it,
Yeah. Nah, it's like, for example, if I crafted an access code, I unlock the access code pack.
Yeah.
I open a free pack. I open an access code.
Yeah.
Sounds like Tinder.
that exact thing literally happened to me. That literally happened to me.
I just felt like violated by the system. I'm like, what do I do now with my second access code talker?
That's 1/3 of another ultra rare. Let's go. Like that's not what an access code should be worth, but it is. You know.
It's just funny. Also, there's some cool things you can do with the system, though. So someone posted a list in WAF. But there are some cards that if you craft, they open like a bunch of packs, and you can get like fruit pools from them. So if you craft like Marshalling Field, you know that shitty trap card.
Yeah.
If you open that, if you craft that to super, you get 3 free packs because it's in 3 side sets.
Yeah.
Each of the void. There's a couple cool things.
That's pretty decent.
Based.
Yeah.
Nice way to game the system. If you want to set up like a second account, and then with all this info at some point, it'd be like a really good way to like build up so quickly.
I have a good topic actually. So, best mate.
Oh. There we go.
There is only one correct answer. Actually, there's two. I'll let you 2 guesses. 2 guesses.
Alright, Cormac first.
Okay. So the first one that I and most people were big fans of was the car.
Yes.
The red car. Yeah.
Love
that
car,
one was
man.
good.
Car's my favorite.
That was great. Yeah. And then when we went going through the story modes, we were like, oh, there's more mates, there's more cool things. And then they showed us, or I saw someone, the World Legacy Guard Dragon mate. And I was like, this is pretty sick. This is pretty
That's
cool.
pretty cute.
I have to like get that at some point. Yeah. I'm a fan of that one. Yeah. I have honorable mentions, but I won't say them because you two have stuff to say as well. So.
Go on, Moffat.
I'm sticking with my rescue rabbit.
No.
He's loyal.
That's
He's
bro.
start.
Okay.
I have the car as well. I'm a huge fan of the car
I'm a huge
because
fan.
there's like 20 like Yu-Gi-Oh monsters and there's a car.
This is the car. It's so funny.
A 2004 Honda Civic, as it's been named.
Yo, it's my car. Let's go.
Yeah, it's just funny. I don't understand why there's a car. The ultimate combo is the car with that like circuit board like beneath it.
Yeah.
It's like the ultimate end game combo. But I really like World Legacy Guard Dragon as well. But for now, we're representing the car gang.
Yeah, so I'm a big fan of car, but I found an underdog that's actually a funny one, right? Basketball. Basketball is fucking funny, okay? You click on it, and it just bounces around in a circle.
I was gonna say, I hope it like dribbles by itself.
Yeah. It just like circles itself, and it's just funny. Like, basketball is just funny. Like,
I don't understand like how Konami decided to add these things.
yeah, exactly. Like, there's so many Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
Someone has to have set and have to code like interactions for this thing. Someone like is a paid developer. They're like, you're coding a card today.
Yeah. I've got an honorable mention to roller skates. But roller skates are slacking because they have no movement.
That's the issue.
If roller skates skated, then they may get more value, but they don't skate. So.
Oh, Clifford Monolith as well. I think Monolith
is cool.
is kind of funny. he just chose that.
It's just a tablet, bro. It's just there.
It's literally a tablet. The way they chose those cards seems so random to me.
Honestly, I don't get how they chose it.
Like
Ancient Gear Wyvern.
Ancient Gear Wyvern.
whoever asked for a Wyvern one. Like,
Gigiano.
yeah.
Mark II, is it? Yeah.
Oh, the Karakuri one is cool though. I mean, no one ever asked for it, but it looks cool.
I do need to get Gazelle at some point. Gazelle is loyal, but
Nah, you can see how people are just gonna splash cash for cosmetics. Like I've bought sleeves from the shop. I'm guilty because I like the white sleeve. There are 100 gems. That's basically a pack, right? But like you can see like how as time progresses, they're just gonna keep adding more and more cosmetics, and people are just gonna wail for them.
I don't think it's a bad thing though.
Yeah.
I like.
No, it's great. It's great if they can monetize the game that way instead of making everyone rinse to have cards. I think it's a great thing.
That's what I'm looking forward to though. It's like you top the Master Duel YCS or equivalent, whatever it is. You get a cool field and you get a cool mate, like exclusive to that, and that's cool.
Yeah, I think that's cool.
Yeah, that's pretty decent. And also one other thing is like at the moment, like I think a lot of people who have gotten past the first stage where they've gotten through all their gems and they've like plat 1, finished solo mode, everything, and they're out of gems at this point. So the thing about that though is that they usually have gotten more or less all the staples that they'll need, which is like all the ultra rares. So like when later decks come out, they shouldn't be as expensive to craft because you have all the generic stuff. So like, and from what we've seen so far, the archetypes aren't that expensive to craft for the most part. So the way that they could most effectively monetize the game would be through like the cosmetics and stuff, which I think is the thing we like would most want, as opposed to them like making people wail out on the cards, you know, because it's better for the competitive scene.
We just don't want to be Duel Links, right? Like that's I think everyone was so scared because of Duel Links, and so far so good. But yeah, I mean, it was way better than my expectations.
Yeah.
Like I dropped like I don't know €30. But it's Brazilian money, so in Brazilian money that's like €5
That's
equivalent. To just like buy that big pack because I just want to have more cards and then want to be forced to do and stuff. But you can definitely do everything free to play.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, for sure.
Do you guys have any hot takes on now that we have this, mixed ban list where we're playing with a lot of our cards that are banned on our TCG list that could, be unlimited or whatever in our TCG list now?
Maxi is fucking awful for the format. It's an awful card design. I can't stand getting Maxi. No, not again. It's Maxi when you go first. It's not as unfair, but Maxi when they go first is the most bullshit thing I've ever seen. Like you're like, oh, your opponent like 3 interrupts. I can try to break. You try to do something, Maxi. I'm like, oh, I guess I lose. Can stop playing and die. I can push. My opponent draws 28 cards and I die.
That's the best of one factor in the Maxi. It makes it just so.
Nah, it's so bizarre.
Yeah, no, it's a weird one.
Although,
I
just like I think Second Light could definitely come back. I think that's a very cool card. There's very cool things you can do with it, and I don't think it would break the format in any way. So it's cool.
I just
I think the card
realized
changed
what I want to do.
Yeah.
I want to play like I want to go Union Carrier equipped to a Megalith, equip Resonance Insect, equip. I can equip Resonance Insect actually because I play Block Dragon. Ooh. And then you can just search Maxi Pog.
Resonance it needs to be retaliated.
Doesn't it? Yeah. I couldn't remember the name. That seems funny. That's the goal.
Yeah. Always good.
I think it's very hard to like judge the list so far because Best of One is just flawed by nature. Like it's so swingy. There is no way to reliably beat anything at Best of One. Especially, by the way, Japan is high because there was no way you play this format with 3 like skill drain and emptiness. Like I had no idea emptiness was legal in Japan until like someone flipped emptiness on me.
Yeah.
I'm like, what? Like
I think emptiness is a one though, right?
Like, why is this okay?
Like, how? It was even like Eldritch flipped emptiness. I'm like,
how? Question mark.
He had like a golden lord and an emptiness, and I was thinking from my deck. I'm like, I don't think I can clear this. Like I've played this attacks for like forever. I can't clear this lord.
Normal summon spiral tough. F. We will call trap cards.
Well, no, yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm enjoying myself. It's a bit like getting used to it because I'm misclicking so much,
Oh, yeah.
and then I'm getting punished. But besides that, like, it's chill.
No, see, this is why console master race exists right now. Xbox is the chill.
And misclick on a controller.
Wait, do you play it on console?
Yeah, I played on the TV back there. Yeah,
Yo, I
because
respect that. I
I'm
respect
on a Mac, and I was like, this is not good enough for playing games. So
Alright, that's
I heard like on day of release that some people's PCs who aren't fantastic, right? Like the game was chugging like quite badly for them. So I was like, I'm not going to risk it. I'm just going to play on the thing that's meant to be a supercomputer over it. So.
the tower.
You get your 53 amazing packs on Xbox as well.
You don't even get those. No, not that they were even worth it. No, Game Pass is not the same as PS Plus, unfortunately. Konami do not like Microsoft.
That is rude. Can't lie.
Yeah, I mean, I can't get my I don't know, Blue Eyes White Dragon that I can't even dismantle for stuff. Unfortunate, very sad.
Sad.
So the point then when I realised what they were after spending like an hour sorting out the COSI thing online to try and connect it to my PlayStation, and I open it, I'm like, okay, Ultra Rares, that's alright. You can't disenchant?
Legacy packs.
Yeah.
I don't really get disenchant those. It makes no sense.
I don't get it either.
I haven't played an Ultra from them so far, and I've opened like 100 plus for starters.
Like I get why you can't disenchant or dismantle the ones you get as like rewards. I get that. That makes sense. But
like the structure, right?
Yeah, that makes sense to me. But like the fact that those legacy pack things you can't dismantle is just AIDS. Like,
I mean, yeah, they quite literally just exist there for the culture. It's a bit ridiculous.
for the culture, yeah.
Yeah, you're not going to use them. Like they're literally old cards.
I think we just needed like somewhere they could dump like all the shitty cards in this game. Because you still need them to be craftable, so you need them technically be able to be pulled from somewhere. But you can't keep adding cards to the master pack because you'll just keep diluting it. So you're like, oh, I see, shitty vanilla. Here you go.
In fairness, it's like a smart thing to do. Yeah. It's just like if you're ever given those packs, like, oh, cool, these are worthless. But,
yeah,
you know,
they are.
I mean, I'm waiting to pack Cyberstein. Because I wanted Cyberstein to try it on Lunalite, but I realized it's a legacy pack card, and I refuse to craft it now.
I respect that.
So I'm just going to keep opening legacy packs until I get Cyberstein.
I want to play Fire Warrior, because it's kind of funny that Smoke Grenade's legal, and like almost all of the cards that made that deck playable are legal. So I want to play that, but like again, Gearfried, the big guy, he's just randomly in that legacy pack, and I don't want to craft it. So,
Gearfried's
yeah, Gearfried's in there.
20.
Yeah, exactly. Like Gearfried's just in there, chilling in it, but
that's quite funny.
no, it's tragic, Gabe. It's fucking tragic. I
Sounds
don't do it.
tragic.
But yeah, I don't know. It's first week of Master Duel. Like, it can only go up from here, right? Like, more people will start hosting tournaments. Like, Duel Links Meta is hosting more tournaments, bigger tournaments, and it's like it's quite exciting to see.
Yeah, hopefully they start hosting like events within the game because stuff like that as well.
Yeah, I mean, for events, right? Like on the UI, so you imagine they will sort it out at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the thing is, like, we're in that sort of weird dead period right now where like a lot of people played it since day one, have like done pretty much everything that's there to do currently.
Yeah.
But like we know this thing's coming like at the start of the next season, which is like February 1st. So it's just this week
Oh, is it February 1st? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, this season ends January 31st, so I'm just presuming.
Oh, okay.
And like so, like at the moment, like the main things you can just really do are either like just mess around in ranked if you want to risk deranking, or
Stress.
like you like enter like tourneys if you have the deck ready to go for that. So, but like hopefully then, like from like next week on.
Yeah.
Maybe even by the end of this week, they start like having a bit more of like a fleshed out thing. Like the one thing I really hope they add in is like we know they have additional ranks that they're adding on, like above platinum. But I hope like at the top end of that there is like a top 100 like league or something like that.
Yeah, that'd be
Because
that's
that
like,
would get all the grinders
yeah.
in, really get them all invested. Like, that'd be really cool.
Number
Imagine
1 Master Duel.
best of one ranked in Yu-Gi-Oh, like with actual stakes.
It's the DB single ladder.
Maybe single.
DB single
It's
ladder.
It
like,
is, yeah.
it would be like the Mind Burn players if mine was legal.
I know one DB ranked single gamer. Shout out to guy from locals, cause
Dane.
Dane, yeah.
Shout out to Dane.
Shout out to Dane, cause I don't know why you play singles. I've known you years, and all you play is singles on DB, and I don't get it. But power to you now, I guess. You're getting rewarded, poggers.
For that practice.
All the practice.
Let's not get involved.
It's been practicing for this one moment. Let's go.
Do you want a fun stat? My DB account is 0-5 in singles on DB. Every time that I play the singles game is because I accidentally queued into it, so then I just leave. Which makes me the worst singles player ever.
I'm gonna open up my DB, and it's on the right monitor. Let's go.
Very
Why you do that? Another cool thing, I really been liking solo mode. I think solo mode has been like fun. Even playing with the shitty decks Konami gives you, except the Ruin and the Mize one. That one was awful. That's one I wanted to hide.
Oh, I'm somehow positive in singles.
You're positive and saying, no, this is not a good thing. This means you put this in to the end.
Wait, what's my rank in singles?
Shit.
I mean,
Oh,
be
it's
zero.
calculating for. Oh no.
I think it's cool they did like proper single player content.
Yeah.
I wish we weren't all like so jet lags and like in America, so we could have played it because it'd have been funny. But
Yeah. I did a sick OTK with Gem Knight. I haven't seen the place. The Megalith one was fun as well.
the Megalith one was fun. Gem Knight 1, I actually just don't know what any of the extra deck cards do, so I was just like, this guy's big, whack.
Sounds like John's take.
Yeah,
I know every single Gem Knight card.
Yeah, I was like, I'm not reading
I
these
did do an
ones.
OTK. Cool.
I beat the Element Saber one without reading a single Element Saber card.
Oh,
Which is a high.
I actually knew what those ones did somehow. So one turn I just tried to summon as many of the Elemental Lord guys as I feasibly could. It was great.
I kept skipping my battle phase. I realized like after 3 turns the field spell skips my battle phase. So I it's like turn 9 to kill it. Great.
I thought it was actually quite fun because I liked how they did it, whereas like a little intro bit, a tutorial, like what the cards do, and then you play like a couple of matches with it.
Yeah.
Like oh sorry, singles.
Singles. Yeah.
But it was quite enjoyable actually. I haven't finished
I
it all yet.
I can imagine like I haven't finished everything, but I imagine like for someone that's new to Yu-Gi-Oh, it's probably very helpful
Definitely.
because it says like, oh, this is how you summon Megalith Phalag, and it's like, oh, then you get a chance to do it yourself, and then you feel like a sense of progression. That's pretty cool.
But it's like the Duel Links like test things, right? Is it? I can't remember what they're called. The Duel
It's like
things.
the puzzles.
Yeah, those little puzzle things you have. Like whenever a new pack comes out, you get like 60 gems or something for completing 2 puzzles. So it's kind of similar, except I feel like this is more well done. It takes longer. It takes a lot longer, but it's just better for game progression, I guess. But yeah, I don't know. I don't have anything else to say. Master Duel.
Master Duel good.
Master Duel good.
Free Electro Might, for that
Free
strong.
Electro- Oh my god.
Definitely free
We talked
Astrograph.
about, like,
Oh, have you seen another thing? This is like pendulum related. So if you go like pendulum call and you like search like Wisdom Eye, right? Then you scale Wisdom Eye. You can keep clicking Wisdom Eye and waste your opponent for like 8 minutes. But it's just like because you keep clicking it and it doesn't destroy itself. So you just keep pressing the same button and your opponent can't do anything and you're held hostage for 8 minutes. That happened to me in a ranked game and I want the guy to jump off a bridge. Please.
You surrender.
No! I stayed! My rank!
He wants the rank, bro.
But how did it end then?
Because he ran out of time eventually. Why are you sitting there? And then the guy's like, Wisdom Eye fact? Wisdom Eye fact? Wisdom Eye fact? Wisdom Eye fact? I'm like,
I reckon it was Zeki, to be honest.
duelists progress the game state.
Oh dear. Well, yeah, I'm exhausted.
So, I'm tired.
So, thanks for watching.
Oh, shoutouts for Joe for winning the NA YCS.
Oh yeah, shout out
Happy
to
for him.
him.
Yeah. Big congrats.
He also listens to this, so shoutouts to him.
Oh yeah, exactly. Oh, shout out to the fans.
Oh, that's true.
Shout outs to my Edison supplier.
Literally, that was
That's so sweet.
quality.
Wait, I think I might have it here.
oh, ASMR.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, ASMR. Big fan of the pod. This might be reversed. You probably want to.
No,
No,
it's good. It's good.
No,
Shout outs
we
to I think it's Ninja
Cake
Cards.
Ninja Cake
Yeah,
cards.
Ninja K Cards. Shout outs to them.
Um,
Go buy from their eBay. Free advertisement. There you go.
not your eBay, mad.
Not mine.
But yeah, thanks for watching. We're gonna do another one next weekend. Oh wait, we're playing Edison this weekend.
The big tournament. The big tournament.
12-man Edison tournament. All Disciple members.
Huge stakes.
Huge stakes. Whoever wins gets the sofa bed. And yeah, so we're gonna do content of that, and that's gonna be gas. I'm actually excited.
Yeah, I have a lot of fun in that next couple
We were
weeks.
in the airport in at LAX, and me and Moffat were just looking on eBay and stuff for Edison cards. And I still don't own an extra deck. But yeah, cool. Thanks for watching. Shout out to sponsors, Menomat Card Market, Brotherhood Games.
Not Gamers Apparel.
Not Gamers Apparel.
Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Instagram might have some stuff from
Yeah.
this Edison tournament of the weekend. Probably going to be some things there. So follow us there. Probably some
Yeah,
stories.
yeah.
Probably some posts.
Yeah, see, you call my nose. I'm
Never
just,
here, but he's more competent.
yeah, exactly.
I'm making.
Oh no, he died.
Oh no, he trolls. He's not allowed to be competent here.
He was doing so well. He was doing so well.
I tried my best.
Yeah, or actually follow us on Insta. Follow GNets on Insta as well.
Important.
Because we're posting content, and if you want to
Yeah.
see us with flags in different countries and different environments, then do it because it's funny. Yeah. Wait. Oh, don't shout out the banner company either. Anyway, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next Tuesday.